Alrighty, welcome back to the channel. Alrighty, fresh off his undisputed loss to Terrence Crawford, Errol Spence Jr. tweets he's in good condition. He said he got his head up like a nosebleed. So that's great for me to hear Errol Spence doing good. He's not taking a loss too bad. But I have some good news for the Errol Spence fans like myself. Errol Spence and Terence Crawford has agreed to fight at 154 pounds. That's junior middleweight for their upcoming rematch. And I think it should take place, I think Earl said in December or sometime at the end of the year. It's going to be sometime around that time frame. But I'm glad Earl is doing better. I'm glad he's in a great space right now. He deserves it. And people saying that Earl should retire like Stephen A. Smith, Teddy Atlas, people like that. But y'all got Earl messed up. You think Earl going to take a whipping like that? And him being the man, the stand-up guy that he is, you think he's not going to want to get his get back? But then y'all got another thing coming. I'm here to support EJ 110%. Even though he lost, it's still Team Spence. It's still Team Big Fish. It's still strap season, regardless of what y'all think. I know you haters, all you Errol Spence haters, y'all wanted us to be down. Y'all wanted us to flip on Spence, but it's not happening because we are true, diehard, loyal fans. And shout out to the LDBC, shout out to the General 78 Sports TV, and shout out to Black Fight Fan TV. Why do I say that? Because without those two gentlemen, without those two great brothers, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford would have never happened. Terence Crawford and Errol, the True Spence Jr. fight was started and created on Black Fight Fan TV's channel. The General Black Fight Fan, big ups to you fellas. Without y'all guys, this fight would have never taken place. And shout out to the LDBC. So like I was saying, man, a lot of people want us to come out and make excuses for Spence. We're not going to do that. Errol Spence don't make excuses. Neither does his fans. Only thing that's going to happen, Earl is going to go up to 154 when he don't have to drain his body down that much. He won't be so lethargic. He won't have to worry about cutting weight improperly. He'll be a stronger, better, faster Earl the True Spence Jr. And hopefully this rematch do not take place in Las Vegas. Las Vegas is a very, very fishy place. I haven't forgot what y'all did to Deontay Wilder. So Las Vegas is very, very questionable if you want to have a big fight and you're a black athlete going to have a big fight. If you're not slotted to win, well, then let's just say Las Vegas have ways of getting what they want. I'm going to leave that little episode alone. But I think Earl will be better in the rematch. I know Errol Spence will be better in the rematch, and I can't wait because I know Earl want to get his get back. Now, right now, Bud Crawford is standing reigning supreme, as he should be, because he won in a dominant fashion. But I believe Earl True Spence and his team will come up with a game plan. I do kind of feel like Derek James, Earl's boxing coach, didn't really study Bud Crawford the way he should have. I think he kind of took Bud a little lightly. You should never take a guy like Terence Crawford lightly, man. Terence Crawford is a bad boy. But I'm Team Spence all day. And whatever Earl wanted to do, I was going to back him 110%. I see a lot of videos, a lot of people jumping ship. That's cool, man. You dudes was never really ride with Earl anyway. Some of you cats just didn't like Terence Crawford. And vice versa on the Terence Crawford side. Some of you guys are not even Terence Crawford fans. You just don't like Errol Spence, and you just don't like how the LDBC backs Errol Spence. I mean, it is what it is. It's Errol Spence, Team Spence all day, baby. So like I said, at the end of the year, it's going to be a rematch. Errol Spence is going to train better. He's going to have a better game plan, and he will not be lethargic, overly weight drained, overly trained. Think about it, guys. He stayed out the ring for 17 months waiting on Terence Crawford, all while Terence Crawford took a tune-up fight. He went and fought David Avanesian. Errol Spence chose not to have a fight. So he waited 17 months just to make sure that this fight took place. A lot of fans are really ungrateful. You disrespecting Errol Spence. You calling him a bum now because he lost to Crawford. Everybody has a bad night in boxing. Everybody is not Floyd Mayweather. Everybody don't get to pick and choose who they want to fight to stay undefeated. Everybody can't fight MMA fighters and claim that's a win and become 50-0. These young guys are doing it and getting it out the mud. They fighting the best. So when you fight the best, sometimes you lose to the best. But casuals don't understand that, and fake fans don't understand that. You guys don't know what loyalty means. You're a bunch of dickheads. Let's just call it what it is. You're a bunch of dickheads. You got a guy, you ride with him. Win, lose, or draw. True indeed, my boy got his ass whipped. We all know Earl got his ass whipped. Earl know he got his ass whipped. But guess what? Earl picked himself back up, went out, activated the rematch clause, told Bud Crawford, we'll see you again at 154. Now let's see if Earl come in there and fight a better fight, because I believe he will. I believe him and Derrick James will come up with a proper game plan and not just trying to walk Bud Crawford down and just hit him with winging shots. You can't do a counter puncher like that. You cannot stand in front of Bud Crawford and fight that Errol Spence was trying to fight. I don't know what it was. I don't know what happened before he got to the arena. It is what it is. No excuses. So at the end of the day, it's going to be a rematch. I know Stephen A. Smith, Teddy Atlas, Antonio Tarver, Roy Jones Jr., all you bums. Yeah, I call you bums. You might be legends, but you're still bums. Anybody that talks down on a person who looks like them, all to big up another guy, yeah, you're a bum. You hear that, Tarver? You hear that, Roy? You hear that, Teddy Atlas? You hear that, Stephen A. Smith? All you guys are bums. Cowardly bums. To disrespect a champion like that, man. Just disrespect Errol Spence. Like he can't have a bad night. Roy, I seen you get your ass whipped, Roy. Antonio Tarver, I seen you get your ass whipped multiple times. We ain't gonna talk about how Bernard Hopkins embarrassed your ass. Don't we gonna forget about that, Antonio Tarver? All great fighters take losses. Remember that. But Errol Spence got the nuts to get right back in there with the guy who whipped his ass. So that's why I got so much respect for Errol Spence Jr. And mark my words, win, lose, or draw, you will see Errol Spence fight a more technical, tactical, better, and more mature type of fight, because the game plan will be implied this time. I honestly think the game plan was not there. I don't know what Derrick James was doing. I have no earthly idea. But you can't put all of it on Derrick James. He's not in the ring fighting. So 50% go to Derrick, 50% go to Spence. And that's real as I can get. I'm waiting on this rematch. I want to see my man redeem himself. And all you guys who jump ship, when Earl come back and redeem himself at 154, man, come on, bro. We don't need you on the bandwagon no more. So at the end of the day, I'm still riding with Errol Spence. I'm still riding with Team Spence. And I believe Errol Spence will come back and get that W at 154 pounds. That's all I got. Deuces.